Chasing that money, living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make a kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, a dangerous coalition. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. But in this city, ain't nobody in the right, where the kings of the night here to stay. Chasing that money, living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make a kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, a dangerous coalition. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. But in this city, ain't nobody in the right, where the kings of the night here to stay.
Viewer discretion time.
Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, heel faction? Welcome back to Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. I'm Dark Cordz. That's Draven Grimes. And it's Tuesday, so with us as always,
The definition!
Edgar from the Snug Wrestling Podcast has joined us. We're going to bring you the biggest news stories of the week. We got some news on Moxley getting sued by a crew member. We got some various WWE stuff, and we'll get into it right after this.
Cool. We slow it down. Always ready to turn it around. Your shit podcast. Where the bad boys playing, never following the norm. Always causes pain.
All right, how we doing, fellas?
Oh, I'm
Doing great. What's going on over here?
Oh, you had one job. One fucking job. Get the fuck. Get. God.
Easy there. You're going to blow out your ear.
Day.
The mic drop was supposed to be yesterday.
Oh, he's about to get a mic check.
Oh my god.
So, backstory for that. I was supposed to do a full-on, like, gimmick intro for Kennedy with the fucking mic and all that, and
Didn't go
let's just
so
say
well?
It didn't work out. It didn't work out the way I expected it. Somebody didn't want to show up to fucking work last night.
He does what he can.
He doesn't do shit.
Relax. How are you doing, Edgar?
I'm doing great, man. We saw the greatest wrestler of all time return, which we'll talk about later. And I'm not talking about Logan Paul.
Oh, thank God. Small favors. So,
I guess just like everybody else, you got 3 minutes for him too? He's over there just cheesing like a motherfucker.
I don't even know what that means. 3 minutes for who? For Logan Paul?
Oh, God. Let's talk fucking wrestling news, shall we? We'll get to the 3-minute thing later.
All right, fine.
All right, so what do we got up first, Edgar?
All right, you guys. John Moxley and AEW are being sued by a former employee, not of AEW. He was a contracted employee. This was from an incident that took place back in 2023. We're talking a couple years ago. This was during the match between Kenny Omega and John Moxley. It was a cage match where John Moxley went to grab the screwdriver and in the process grabbed an employee and threw him to the ground. Now, the name of this employee he's claiming a lot of stuff in this lawsuit. His name is Christopher Dispenza, and he worked for AEW since 2019 to 2024. But since 2024, he's been claiming that the company that he works for, which is Broadcast Service Group, demoted him to carpenter without no explanation, no nothing.
Carpenter.
So, yeah, that's what the lawsuit stated.
Well, listen, some of these
Carpenter.
outlaw rings use carpet.
And so he's claiming a lot of stuff here. He's claiming damages in he said he's had neck injuries, shoulder injuries where he's required cervical fusion surgeries, and other treatments as well. So he's asking for over 25,000 in damages in this lawsuit alone.
Wait a minute, hold up.
Pause. Rewind.
25,000?
Rewind.
Yes.
25,000, and he claims to have had neck fusion surgery. That's a lifelong illness. You'd be suing for hundreds of thousands of dollars
Or millions.
or millions.
Here's my thing. I saw the footage. At best, the wind caught his fucking feet. It wasn't like a malicious, I'm going to fucking throw you into the barricade and like just curb stomp your head in.
Right.
Like he did a fucking 3/4 roll essentially. There's no fucking way that Moxley did that much fucking damage in order for this man to have this much fucking medical treatment.
I agree.
I want to see some fucking medical reports. I want to see some fucking interviews with the fucking surgeons and shit. I want to see everything you would need for this to be fucking legitimate. Otherwise, I'm calling fucking horse shit. And I think that $25,000 is just like a fucking, I need money right now thing.
Yeah, that sounds like a let's not look into this too deeply and just pay him to get rid of him kind of a lawsuit. That makes no sense whatsoever to require something that's going to limit your mobility for the rest of your life and only sue for $25,000.
Right.
Like he's either got the dumbest lawyer in the history of this, or he's just completely bullshitting.
Yeah, the lawsuit said over 25,000. So I think if they're like, okay, we'll take 25,000 at least, but still, that doesn't seem like a whole
Oh, that
lot.
might have been the jurisdiction thing.
Still, though.
Kozak, none of us are scared to say it, dog.
No, fuck no. No, if you've learned nothing, I have no issue saying what needs to be said.
Yeah.
Now,
Hey,
I have a
Theodore,
question for you
welcome.
guys.
What's that?
I have a question for you guys about this. So,
Yep.
why 2 years later? Why wait 2 years after to, make this lawsuit?
Well, you're more on the legal side of things, so you can probably give a more legitimate
Well,
answer.
I mean, this would have a 4-year statute of limitations, so it's not unusual for it to take a while. But I mean, let's just pretend that it could possibly be legit. All right.
I can't.
It would take at least, and you probably realize this, it would take at least that long to get through all the diagnoses and get to the fusion surgery. And
But I skipped through the fusion. Like, I just went through physical therapy and was out in 18 months.
that's still close to 2 years. I mean, and that's not even what the surgery to
But still.
recover from.
There's got to be some sort of clause or some shit that the ring crews have had to fucking sign for their fucking deals, as far as their employment, to where
Hold on a second.
you may have.
Theodore, this is the only wrestling podcast channel. The only. You're in the right place.
You sound somewhat like fucking Ron Swanson when you do shit like that. It's fucking amazing.
Some of us have natural talent. Move on.
Anyway, where was I?
You're talking about coming back after 18 months.
I was going somewhere else with it. I lost it.
It just seems.
Oh, I remember.
Okay.
With the ring crews and shit, there's got to be some sort of clause in their paperwork or employment files or something like that, where you may or may not be bumped and be touched. Like that's just. I mean, I know it's in WWE fucking ring crew shit. I guarantee it's in fucking AEW things.
Absolutely.
Now, whether and he brought up a year that kind of sparked my ears, 2019, when AEW started. Maybe that clause wasn't put in 2019. Maybe it was put in later on when people revised the fucking paperwork and shit. Maybe.
Theodore, welcome to the heel faction. Thank you, sir.
But I still refuse to believe in it. Like I said, I've watched this fucking bump
Yeah, no, I saw
quite a
it
few times.
earlier,
And
too.
at best, I've seen a fucking toddler do a quarter roll that looked more devastating than this fucking push.
Oh no, I can completely agree with you. Completely agree with you. It just
But I
seemed,
wanted to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I might need to take a look at the lawsuit and like do a deep dive in it, like we did the Vince McMahon lawsuit.
Oh, yes.
Um,
Well, actually, we need an update on that because old
Yeah.
Johnny Boy is starting to sing.
Yeah, there's a
about
lot
Vince.
there's a lot of interesting things in the lawsuit that write everything down, but there was like interactions that he went to Dr. Sampson from AEW to seek like treatment that were giving him the runaround. And they said that since he's not a AEW employee, he has to like go through some other system or medical treatment or whatever. So there's a lot of details in this lawsuit. Very interesting stuff.
yeah.
Um,
Here, hold on 1 second. You lost. I saw you lost your camera. Let me fix that real quick. All right, cool.
Yep. Apologies, it is storming outside.
Yeah, we've got a horrible storm going on outside, so if the transmission is funky, then blame God. um, but yeah, no, I'll plan on doing that. Let's do a deep dive into that lawsuit. Maybe next, unless there's some crazy big news that happens this week, maybe next week I can pick apart the lawsuit and we can go through it more in depthly.
Hell yeah. I'm good with that.
Because that was a ton of people tuned into that Vince McMahon lawsuit breakdown, and
Dude, I still can't
it was eye opening, fucking crazy,
gut wrenching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah. So, all right. Anything else on this?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I guess
Oh,
my next
please.
question
Yeah, go ahead.
so John Moxley is also part of this lawsuit. Obviously, he's the one that um caused this, and they were saying that Moxley has a history of having disciplinary issues in AEW, where he just does shit like this. And then AEW was asked to comment on it, and they were like, "Well, we have no record of this. Like, as far as we know, John Moxley's known as like a locker room leader." So they're like denying these claims in the lawsuit. They're saying that John Moxley is known to do stuff like this within the company in the past. I guess my question is, what are your guys' thoughts on John Moxley deciding to just do this
Well,
in the heat of the moment?
both can be true, right? Like he's certainly a locker room leader.
Mm-hmm.
There's not even a question. The company, the other workers, everyone has said how he's morphed into that role of locker room leader. I guess I have seen him. Now, this may be the first and only time that he's ever done it without warning somebody, if this is true.
Mm-hmm.
But I have seen him kind of manhandle crew people before, like during matches, like getting out of the ring and like doing that kind of shit. Now, it all could have been, gimmicked. It all could have been, work. So, but yeah, I have seen him do stuff like this with non-wrestling personnel.
Mm-hmm.
I just I don't, because he's the, I guess, the third highest paid wrestler on the planet right now. He's the face of AEW. I don't see him, and he was at the time. He was still making more than everybody else. I don't see him just doing that without it being a shoot. I mean, without it being a work. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's...
Well, go back and watch the push, dude. You can clearly see he was bracing himself for the fucking fall anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, call it what it is. As far as Shelley goes, as far as not being properly trained, if being trained by Les Thatcher means you're not properly trained, who's properly trained then?
Yeah.
He's one of the greatest fucking professional wrestlers of all time. To her second one of may have been trying to grab the screwdriver from him, but wasn't supposed to shove him. I find that hard to believe just because, like I said before, my first comment with your post, when he went for the initial shove, you can see that the guy was already getting ready for the quarter roll. He was already getting ready to be thrown. So this might be one of the things of, oh, well, he shoved me a little bit harder than I wanted him to.
Yeah, it could very well be the sense that he was in on it. It was a work, like a complete work, and maybe he tweaked himself, and now he's suing.
There's no
You
way
know.
he fucked his neck up to that fucking degree.
I can't see it either from that.
Yeah, like how
What
old
up,
is this
Donald?
guy? Like 60 or something? Like
I don't know, but
to
we'll
get
find out by next week. I promise you.
Yeah.
yeah, because if he was like much older, then yeah, maybe I might understand, but I saw that video too. That video did not look like this dude would need shoulder, neck, and fucking cervical fusion and surgery and all this shit that he's claiming.
Dude, it looks like a complete fucking work. It looks like part of the fucking show.
Yeah.
And the more and more I think about it, the more and more I think that it probably was, and he just wasn't expecting to. Even if it couldn't have done that much damage, but maybe it jarred him a little bit, and he wasn't expecting things to actually hurt. I don't fucking know. It just, I don't think it's a. I don't know.
It'll get thrown
Do you
out.
think
In my,
do you
in
think
my
this
opinion.
will do you think this will affect the all in main event? I mean, the timing of this is pretty
No, it's a
Nah,
civil
pretty
suit. It's
ironic.
not going to affect anything.
No, I mean when Cash Wheeler was going through his shit with the gun branding thing, like he was still on TV
Yeah,
as much as he was already booked previous to it.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't see this little shove being an issue.
Carmen,
You might see a thing of Moxley not touching personnel as much until this blows over.
maybe. But,
But
yeah.
yeah, you're still going to see Mox on there every week. I mean, he's the world champion right now, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So why wouldn't you have your key guy on fucking
Yeah,
TV?
no, he's not going to see any punishment from AEW, I guarantee you. And nor should he. I mean, it's a civil suit. It's not something you can be criminally liable for.
Yeah,
Who
and
gives a
this
fuck?
and this ain't the first time AEW or a talent's been fucking sued. I mean, let's go back to Dolph Ziggler's brother suing AEW and CM Punk and a couple of other fucking people. And once that came out, nothing came of it.
Right.
And
Yeah.
this was 2 years after CM Punk got fired.
Carmen, we're talking about AEW and John Moxley being sued by a crew person for getting shoved to the ground by Moxley.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess this is just like a little teaser for when you guys actually go through this thing, because there's a lot of good stuff in here that you guys should really look into more.
Yeah, yeah. Next week we'll spend like the majority of the show here going through it. We can all talk about it, and if there are some other major stories, we can just throw them on the end.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
You got any more questions?
No, I think I'll save it for next week.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, let's throw it to our first ad break, and we will be right back. What up, Heel Faction? Today's day and age, internet security is of paramount importance. That's why today's sponsor is Surfshark VPN. Tell them about it, Draven.
Dude, it's really quite simple. VPNs are the way of the future. Keeps your stuff secure, safe, and out of hackers' hands. You want to go watch Netflix over in Japan? Flip that shit over. You want to go watch the capital P word, and you can't because you're in one of these states that got it banned? Flip that shit over to another country. Really quite simple.
Absolutely. Keeps your information safe, out of the hands of hackers. VPNs, as Draven said, are the future. If you use the link in the description, you can get Surfshark VPN for 88% off plus 3 free months.
Damn, that's quite a steal.
Yeah, we're talking about less than $2 per month plus 3 free months. If you sign up using the link in the description. Safe surfing, happy surfing, keep your shit safe. We'll get back to the show. All right, check out that Surfshark. It's a great product. Another great product is our YouTube memberships. You check out our YouTube memberships, $1.99 a month, $1.99 a month, get you pretty much everything you need. The merchandise at cost. You get all the emojis. You get all the members only videos, stuff like that. We do have a $4.99 tier, but that comes with like social media connection, and we do a Zoom call every month, that kind of thing. So if you're interested in more personalized connection with us, there's that option. But $1.99 gets you pretty much everything else, and we would love to have you as a member.
100%.
So what you got next?
Up next, the WWE has once again gone back on their
Oh,
word.
Thank you, Samuel. Thank you so much.
We were seeing reports that the WWE, that their Friday show, Smackdown, was going to go from 3 to 2 hours again this month in June. And a lot of people were excited about that because 3 hours is a shit ton of content to watch on a Friday night. But turns out that they decided they're not going to do that.
Fuck!
SmackDown is going to stay 3 hours until further notice, and it's because the USA Network, they're really happy with the numbers that they're doing with the 3 hour show. So it basically has to do with the performance, the logistics of this. So yeah, SmackDown is staying 3 hours, y'all.
Edgar, this is the one time in my life I wanted you to fucking lie to me.
I was looking forward to it, man. I was looking forward to June, 2 hours again.
Physically cannot deal with 3-hour non-pay-per-view WWE shows. I fucking can't. That's why I love when Hulu was doing the 90-minute cuts of fucking Raw and SmackDown. I can handle that.
Yep.
I can't. I fucking, dude, legitimately, I don't even watch the shows live anymore. I either go find the highlights on fucking YouTube, or I find the top 10s, or I find clips on fucking social medias for me to fucking go and ingest. I cannot watch this shit live. 3 hours for one show.
Right.
Not just a Monday night, but a fucking Friday night. It's too fucking much. And then you have NXT. You have Dynamite. You have fucking Collision. And if you're like me, you have fucking TNA. You do MLW. You do NWA. There's too fucking much for WWE to give us 3-hour fucking programmings on fucking TV. Like I said before, I understand. If it's a special occasion, like a 1000th episode or a season premiere or somebody's retiring or some shit like that, you have a 3-hour special. I get that. I love that. 2 hours is the sweet spot. 2 hours has always been the sweet spot.
Always.
And for like, call me old, for Sunday Night Heat and Velocity and TNA Explosion and shit like that, hell, fucking even AEW had an hour show. What was it? The Friday night show.
Rampage.
That was even a fucking hour. That was mid card. That was fucking fine. That put fucking people on fucking shit. You don't need that 3rd hour there. Move that motherfucker to another fucking day in another fucking time slot and let us fucking enjoy life. Fuck this shit.
You got to look at it on the bright side.
That is the bright side.
The bright side being that our favorite wrestlers have more TV time and more time.
That's
to get
what
over.
Saturday and Sunday night shows are for. Fucking 7 o'clock on Spike TV, motherfucker. 7 to 8. 8:05 if you gotta run the fuck over. Don't give me that bullshit. Don't tell me they get more fucking time. Motherfucker, they have a fucking TV show on Tubi. Tubi! Don't tell me they don't get enough TV time. They're on a free fucking platform now. Sit the fuck down. Sit. I am so fucking done with everybody fucking overcharging people for fucking tickets. What the fuck? Why are you? Fucking touch me.
He's testing your blood pressure.
Yeah, dude. Make sure he's all right.
Flatline.
He's about to burst his other eardrum.
Dude.
I am so fucking sick of the fucking Fed overcharging people for fucking ticket prices, making them sit there for 6 hours, making them go through a fucking main event, dark matches, and then 3 hours of fucking horse shit. And then a dark match after.
I had no idea we were gonna get a Draven rant tonight. when we were going through this lineup, I was like, "There's no rants here. This could be like a nice, calm show." Nope.
This just in, you guys. SmackDown is moving to 4 hours starting next week.
Fuck you. Get your ass back here.
Suck my nuts.
You know what's crazy though is that even a 3-hour show, it doesn't even seem enough. I mean, it's a lot, but like we see a whole bunch of people thrown, like the tag team division, they all get thrown together.
That tag team
in these
division is
multi-man
bullshit.
matches.
You understand me? There's 3 legitimate tag teams in all of WWE right now. Don't give me that bullshit. They're all third degree. They're fucking pansies.
And they always get put together in the same matches, like at one time.
Because they don't have shit.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Fuck
man.
you. God damn it.
Yeah.
Woo.
Let me know. You know what? Let me help y'all out. I'm gonna mute this motherfucker
No.
so y'all can't hear any more of my shit. So y'all two can actually get a fucking word in edgewise.
Oh no, I'm enjoying this.
Fuck you.
I don't need you. I'm completely fine.
So you gotta watch that shit. Give me.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know. I don't know who's more pissed off, Draven or Braun Breaker from last night on Monday Night Raw when he was.
I wouldn't fucking know because it was 3 fucking hours long. I couldn't sit through it.
2.5.
Yeah, it was 2.5.
Too fucking long.
Nicholas, we've apparently hit a sore spot with Draven. He can't stand the 3-hour television shows.
And it's not going anywhere.
And they just announced they're not changing SmackDown back to 2, and he's very unhappy about it. Perhaps we should move on.
No. Say y'all's piece.
No, I think it's
shut the whole fuck up.
I think it's bullshit too. I mean, I can't stand the 3-hour shows. I've never liked them. I hate that Monday Nitro fucking introduced that shit. There never should have been a 3-hour wrestling show, ever. Like Clash of Champions, maybe something like that, a special program, fine. But come on, dog. 3 hours for a weekly television program? No. Can't do it. I mean, the 2.5 is meagerly better, but I don't know. Everyone's always done a great job with a 2-hour show. Like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Even the 2.5-hour show feels like such a big difference compared to Friday night. I enjoy Monday Night Raw a lot more, just because that 30 minutes makes a huge difference. It goes by faster. It's more enjoyable. It's easier to watch.
Jonas, joining the Heel Faction Plus. Thank you so much, brother. Welcome to the family.
So yeah, heartbreaking news here, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, we're YouTube trending right now? Beautiful. Very nice.
What else are we fucking talking about?
Let's hold on. Let's put some space in here. Edgar, continue. You had more to say.
Nope, I'm done. When it comes to SmackDown, yeah, let's move on because fuck that.
All right. Well, let's throw it to another ad, and we'll be right back on the other side of this. Guys, we have a new sponsor, Dubby Energy Drink. We had an energy drink before, but I kept hearing that their stock was always out. These guys guaranteed to be in Dubby Energy Drink. If you use the link in the description, or you can go to their website and enter the code HSP10 for 10% off. I'm getting my samples in this week, and I'll give you a full rundown of what I think of the product. But they claim jitterless energy which is always a good thing. And I'll have more on these guys within the week. Check out there. Hallie Elwood is here, without question. Yep. Oh, there he strikes again. Want to remind everybody about the YouTube memberships. $1.99 a month. $1.99. Why can't I fucking say that tonight? $1.99 a month.
Just
get
think
you pretty
2-hour shows and you'll be fine.
That always makes things better. Woosah. All right. $1.99 a month gets you pretty much everything you need. The merch at cost. You got your members only videos, emojis, stuff like that. We do have a $4.99 tier, which Jonas Hayes just graciously joined, and he'll be invited to our monthly Zoom call, as well as we'll connect on Instagram and TikTok and all of that stuff. So shoot us an email, Jonas, heelshitpodcast@gmail.com, and give us all your socials, and we'll connect on social. Fuck. So, also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're here, especially if you're new. Subscribe. If we get 20,000 subscriptions before the end of this year, Draven is going to get the Heel Shit Podcast tattoo, Cody style, on his neck. All right? So make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can get some new ink up in this motherfucker.
Hit that subscribe button if you want Draven to look like an asshole with a neck tattoo.
Suck the entirety of my shaft, sir.
That's bullying.
What the fuck are we talking about?
All right, what do we got next, Edgar? We've kind of gone off the rails a little bit, but...
Well, we're going to stay off the rails because we just got done with Draven's rant, and we're going to get into another rant, Rikishi's rant. Rikishi went off on the WWE once again after his son, good old Jey Uso, Mr. Yeet Man, lost the World Heavyweight Championship versus Gunther last week on Monday Night Raw, and Rikishi did what he usually does, and he went off on the writers, on the WWE. If you can't write nothing for this kid, then fire them. Rikishi is calling for people's jobs in the writer's room, and he was not happy about this decision. So thoughts on Rikishi, man? Really making his thoughts, his honest opinion, just throwing it out there like that.
Before I heard his rant, we had said the exact same thing when we talked about it that morning. It's absolutely ridiculous. The kid got 51 days. He's by far the most over guy on Raw. By far. It's not even close. I don't want to hear anything about anyone even coming close. Of course, you know, his only competition would be Samuel, $2 for the tattoo.
Son of a bitch.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Him and Cody are the two most over guys on the roster. And there's not really, and I don't include John Cena because
We can't see him.
Well, that too. But I mean regular roster members. And Rikishi was right. The most over guy should be the champion, don't you think? Carlo. Man, HSP is growing faster than Goldberg's entrance pop. Thank you, man. Thank you. We appreciate it.
That's almost.
Carlo, email us. heelshitpodcast@gmail.com. We're sending you a t-shirt.
Fuck yeah.
Appreciate the love.
Anyway,
Rikishi. Yeah, he's. I don't like calling for people's jobs, but he's 100% correct in this. And then to hear later that Triple H made the decision solely because he wanted Goldberg in a title match against fucking Gunther. Like, why does he need to challenge for a title again? This is his retirement match. What the fuck? Like it's absolutely ridiculous. I am having a lot of problems with booking direction recently. It's not just this, but
The past couple months.
the past couple of months have been a lot of decisions Triple H has made that I am just not in agreement with. I mean, and it's not because I don't. It's not because I don't like Gunther. We've praised Gunther for years.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a bad booking decision to take the belt off the most over guy, the biggest merch seller, the one who connects with the crowd the best. And it's not like he can't go. He can fucking go.
If we don't get blown up during his entrance.
Yeah, I couldn't do his entrance and then
Fuck
wrestle a
no.
match. Fuck that shit.
Did you see how far he went for fucking Mania? Fuck.
Yeah, man.
I'm
So
blown up for him, sitting here watching him eat pizza.
right. So what do you think?
I think you hit every fucking nail on the head, dude. My only thing, as far as Rikishi's rants here, has anybody checked on Jimmy lately? Because not being the favorite child kind of takes a toll on your mental health.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to feel like, am I chopped liver over here? Yeah. Like, when's the last time Rikishi made a rant about Jimmy?
Right? I mean, what's Keish going to do next whenever they do put them back together? Because you know what's going to happen sooner or later. Going to fucking rant about them. Oh, and then Jimmy becomes fucking relevant again?
The only one showing Jimmy any love on social media is Naomi.
Boy! God! You ain't wrong, son. You ain't fucking wrong. But getting back to this whole thing, I mean, he's 100% right. And I've seen quite a few people go on there and say, he can't see past the work because it's his kid. No, that motherfucker's been in this business since the early fucking 90s. You understand? You understand? He was a head shrinker.
Mhm.
That motherfucker has been through damn near every era since the early 90s. He understands what a work is. He understands what a shoot is. He understands when it's Booker's fault, when it's the writer's fault, when whatever. He knows where and who to place blame on. And he's 100% accurate on all these shots he's firing. Even though it's his kid, and yeah, that probably is adding fuel to that fire, but he's still not wrong from an unbiased outside point of view.
Yeah.
Because we've said the same fucking thing.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, he pretty much echoed everything we said the next morning to each other. It's just, and then it really pisses me off that it happened just so that this Goldberg match can be a title match. I didn't know Triple H had a hard-on for Goldberg like this. Like, I thought to them, they were still enemies when they were working.
I can't tell you.
I mean, legit, different company, big wigs at the same time, enemies.
This feels more like a TKO call, though. No, but they reported that it was because of Triple H, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
never mind.
But you might be onto something there. Triple H might have made that call, but the uppers probably pressured him into it.
Maybe.
Yeah,
if
like
that's the
Saudi
case,
Arabia is
but
going to
if
pay
that
us
is the
$10
case-
million.
But if that is the case as far as Goldberg, is that also the case with these recent releases? Is that also the case with the questionable bookings that have been happening over the past couple months? Is it fucking TKO pushing down on Hunter and Hunter having to fucking take the blame for it, being the face of all the negativity? I can't
don't
100%
think so.
say yes to that.
No, because, I mean, I don't think he would just be somebody's puppet. But I mean, it would be really shitty if TKO was involved in creative. Like, that's just a whole nother level of nonsense.
Mhm.
Just group of people who don't know shit about booking wrestling trying to book wrestling. That only works in AEW.
No. No. No.
But no, I just I don't know. I'm not digging. I don't like the direction some of these things are going. And why the fuck does Jay have to win King of the Ring to get his rematch?
I swear it was on.
Everybody else gets an automatic rematch, but he's got to go through the fucking
But let
King
me-
of the Ring.
Let me ask you this though, because I was thinking about this earlier. Did you enjoy Jay?
Hey, Andrew, long time no see, brother.
About
How are you
fucking
doing?
time.
It's Andrew.
Yeah, that's Andrew. Andrew. So let me ask you this, because I had to sit back and think about this. And this is posed to you as well, Edgar. Did y'all enjoy Jay more chasing the title or having the title?
I honestly, I think he's so over to the point where I didn't care either way. Like I liked it, both of them.
Liked it more when he was chasing it. It gave him more of a purpose.
Well, he was also the perennial underdog, but you can't always play that forever.
No, you can't. But when you're fucking putting him against fucking Logan Paul for a title defense. Oh, I was waiting for him to fucking say something smart. I mean, look at the people that he's fucking faced for the title. I mean, he lost it to Gunther. He worked Logan Paul. And who else did he fucking? He worked one more person. Wasn't of much fucking relevance because I can't remember the son.
I think he only defended it twice? Jey Uso did.
Either way, I mean, I personally enjoyed him chasing the title more than having the title. And to me, that's also the same thing with LA Knight. I enjoy him chasing a title more than him having a title. He just looks more hungry. It's more entertaining to me. Like that night Jay came out after he fucking won the title, that was awesome. Great fucking moment. But the week after that, he did the same fucking thing. He's like, I've already seen this song. I don't want to see this. Show me more.
Okay.
So that's where I said.
But as far as Rikishi goes, I think he's 100% correct.
Oh, 100,000%.
What do you think, Edgar?
Oh, I was going to break the awkward silence.
I can't help but shake that feeling that this feels like the dad yelling at the coach over the top of his lungs, put my son in the game. My son is the best. He's going to win games for you. This is, yes, Rikishi, he's a legend. He's been in the business for years, but this is a different era. This is a different world. We don't know if, he doesn't know. I don't know. Maybe Jey Uso tells him how shit is run there. I don't know, but
You know who else's dad used to scream, my son needs to be Cristiano Ronaldo. All right, sometimes you're right when you say that your kid needs to get more playing time. Sometimes
Yeah.
your perspective is correct.
Yeah, no, it could be. Yeah, you could be right, but also it's not your team, it's not your company, you're not the coach. At some point, he needs to just chill the fuck out, I think. Jey Uso, he's not going to lose anything from this, I don't think. He's still going to be over, he's still going to be top merchant seller. I don't disagree with Rikishi. He has every right to have his opinion. But I don't think he's doing Jey Uso any favors either by saying all these things.
I also don't think that they pay attention to what Rikishi says on his podcast.
Well, I actually saw a report and I couldn't find it. I looked for it that someone I forgot what wrestling site reported that the WWE is not happy with Rikishi's rants,
Huh.
and I could not find it. So they hear. They're like they listen.
Silas, welcome to the Heel Faction, brother. Pleasure to have you. That's interesting. I didn't think that being in entertainment by themselves, I would think that they wouldn't pay attention to what people say in their like entertainment.
If you have a
venues.
big following, they do. And which I'm pretty sure Rikishi is a pretty well-known name. So you know, as soon as he went off, a lot of sites were reporting on it. Like probably every wrestling news site was reporting this. So I think it's kind of hard for the WWE to ignore these types of things.
I thought, fuck. I also think this is where him just being loud about it is why it's getting under. Because let's be real. How many times is fucking Cornette or fucking Russo or fucking Pritchard or anybody like that who have bigger followings than Rikishi go and say similar things that Rikishi has said, such as Jey Uso losing the title? All of them, Russo, suck my dick, basically said they made their own fucking choice there.
Right.
But you don't see them saying anything about them being upset about Corny or Bruce Pritchard or anything like that.
Or us.
Well, they know better.
That's true.
But I believe just because he's just being so verbal about it on every show he does, that's why. And it doesn't help that, family ties and shit like that. But at the same fucking time, are we not, as podcasters, are we not allowed to have our opinions? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I have friends in the Fed. You have friends in AEW. So when they either, do great and we fucking praise them, or they're doing fucking wrong with them, like fucking Sam Shaw, and, and we fucking bash the fucking booking on that, are we just not allowed to fucking air our opinions? Is that what happened to us, having the fucking First Amendment, the freedom of speech?
Freedom.
Because last I checked, WWE doesn't fucking send me a fucking paycheck.
Nope.
AEW sure as fuck don't send you a fucking paycheck.
They should.
And last I checked, the only thing Rikishi's getting from fucking WWE is a fucking Legends deal that's fucking ironclad.
Who?
Rikishi.
Oh, yeah.
Just because he's in a Legends deal doesn't mean they have to fucking use him on fucking TV. The only thing they have to fucking do is honor his fucking video game, his fucking figures, his fucking merch sales, and that's it.
Right.
And, if Kishi's fucking good with that, to air his fucking opinion, all the better for him. Proud of him.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Anything else on this fucking topic?
Nah, I think we covered everything. Shit, I'm gonna try to look for that report again that the WWE is supposedly not happy with Rikishi, and I'll send it to you guys if I can find it.
Yeah, or just hold on to it till next week, because I'm sure Rikishi's going to say something else in the next few days anyway, and we'll just cover it after we get done with the lawsuit thing.
Yep.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, let's throw it to our final commercial break, and we will be right back.
Vodka, Evolved, Castell. Indulge in the Red Revolution.
All right. You want to tell them about the merch real quick?
The merch, ladies and gentlemen, down here in the description below, we have this lovely link to our Streamlabs merch site where you can get anything TFK, you can get anything HSP, anything Dark Horse, Draven Grimes, Ripper Ruiz, the fuck Logan Paul shirt, Edgar's personal favorite shirt. And the uncensored and censored, because Edgar can't walk around with the word fuck around in school. So yeah, everything there at the Streamlabs site. Check it out. If you're a premium member on the YouTube, you have a separate link for merch at cost, but for just our regular subscribers, Streamlabs merch like.
All right.
Good thing you have a censored one.
Yep.
Yeah, for the children.
For you snowflakes out there. So, what do we got next?
All right, y'all. The greatest pro wrestler of all time is back. And no, I'm not talking about Logan Paul.
Well, the Undertaker's not back.
Goldberg.
Goldberg
Is back.
Yes.
Yeah. The rumors are true, man. Yeah. I mean, we kind of talked about it a little bit. Why it's 2025? Why is he getting the title shot? What did he do to earn this title shot? But yeah, it's gonna go down Saturday night's main event, July 12th, Goldberg versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship.
So you kind of already touched on this on one of your shows, I believe. It wasn't last night, it was the night before with one of your fellow podcasters. I just want to take a small clip of what he said and just work off of that if you don't.
Yeah, for sure.
This is your bud, Mr. Blood, on the topic of this Goldberg bullshit.
No one asked. Had that segment last year. You know what? No one said now and man, WrestleMania time. Man, I'm really hoping to put that Gunther and Goldberg match together by SummerSlam. I've been chomping at the bit for that one. Not a goddamn person. You know why? Because most forgot about that because it was. No one remembered it because it happened fucking like months ago.
Yeah. Shout out to
Mr. Blood is my spirit animal when it comes to this particular fucking subject because I 100% agree with every fucking word he said.
Yeah. Who gives a fuck?
Well, apparently Goldberg does. He looked like he hurt his knee walking the fuck out.
Yeah. He barely made it to the fucking ring. Like, thank God they didn't have him try to jackhammer Gunther.
Or even try a spear in cowboy boots. Who the fuck wears cowboy boots to the... Never mind. I forgot about Shawn Michaels, but Shawn Michaels is a legitimate GOAT.
True.
No, this is your boy. This is your greatest wrestler of all time. So
I was just kidding.
Speak his praises. Speak his praises.
I was being 1000% sarcastic when I said those things. No, I wasn't.
Now.
I was not excited about this. Because Mr. Blood, he called it. He was like, man, like we don't need this.
Oh,
I mean, they should have learned their lesson since his last match. But I think the worst thing about this whole thing is this match isn't being advertised as his last match. This is being advertised as a title match, which tells me that final match, I don't think it's going to be at Saturday night's main event. I think this is going to be the first of, I don't know, maybe a few matches. Because if it is his last match, it doesn't need a title. It should have just been sold as this is going to be his last match, don't you think?
Goldberg doesn't need a last match. Because his last match, he almost killed The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Legitimately almost broke his fucking neck.
Yeah, man. I don't get it. I don't know why. I mean, I understand the retirement match, but just do a retirement match
somewhere else.
Like
in a gym.
What other retirement matches do they just kowtow to give you a title shot?
I'm thinking back. I can't think of one. You can't. Here, let me ask Brett. Brett, was your retirement match oh, that's right. That's right. How's the concussion, my guy? Still bitter about Goldberg being on TV and you? No? Still upset we told you to fuck off at River City WrestleCon? No? No, you're still good with that? Okay. Okay. Oh, are you still having sunny days, my guy? Dude, I've seen your fucking wife. I'd rather go fuck a goat.
Well, damn.
She's not hot.
Oh.
She's not hot.
No. Your brother's wife was fucking hot.
Yeah.
You got the shit into that stick, my guy.
Anyway.
Can we continue?
What do you think about Goldberg coming in?
Oh, man. I guess this came about because of Jey Uso losing the title, and this is the reason because they want to book Goldberg versus Gunther at Saturday night's main event. I mean, Goldberg did get a big pop when his music hit. The
He did.
people in Green Bay seem to be kind of happy. Do you
He
guys
always
think?
gets popped. He
It's the-
always
I mean,
pops.
It's
Yeah.
the nostalgia kick. I mean, you're going to get it when you hear the glass shatter. You're going to hear it when you get the gong. You're going to hear it when you hear Sean. You're going to hear it when you hear,
But
Are you ready? You're going to hear it when you hear the Wolfpack. You're going to hear it when you hear the NWO startup. You're going to get that nostalgia pop.
yeah, but that doesn't mean people want you to be the fucking champion.
No.
It's-
I haven't wanted him to be the champion since 2003.
He wasn't
mean,
my favorite guy in WCW, so I don't care.
No, but to me, in that era when
He
came,
was a
when
badass.
when he got signed to WWE, he was a legitimate threat, and
Yes.
a legitimate babyface to
Because
counter Triple
he was
H.
still that same guy from
Yeah.
the streak. And
But here's the thing, though. A lot of people don't like Gunther. A lot of people think Gunther's boring and he's the shit. Not me,
That's
but a lot of
because
people do.
They want to see the flippy bullshit. They want to see
Mhm.
spot to spot to spot. Gunther is a fucking master technician. That motherfucker can chain wrestle you the entirety of that match. Not one throw one fucking strike, not one fucking suplex, not one fucking power maneuver. He can chain wrestle you the entire fucking time and get over and get you over.
Yeah.
And
but
that is something you don't see anymore.
Yeah. And unfortunately, not every wrestling fan thinks like that anymore, you know? They just want to see Mr. Iguana, you know? So
Okay,
it's
to be
like,
fair, I want to see Mr. Iguana too.
yeah. Um, so what was that saying that was going around like the last couple of years? The South Park saying the chicken turd and a chicken sandwich or something like that. That's how some people look at this.
make chicken salad out of chicken shit.
That's actually a Jerry Jarrett phrase.
No, the thing where they were comparing Trump and I forgot who. Anyway, bad example.
Well, the only thing from South Park as far as food I remember is Scott Tournament's chili. That's it.
No, I wasn't talking about that. Basically, like which one of these two, are you better off seeing as champion, Gunther or Goldberg? A lot of people would prefer Goldberg. So I wonder because of he's, this nostalgia act, it's for Saturday night's main event. He got a big pop. Do you guys think that the WWE is going to be able to get this over with the fans
No.
and actually draw?
Oh, they're going to draw because you're putting Goldberg in Atlanta. That's going to be the draw. Goldberg's good for 1.5 moves, a spear, and at least the lift into the jackhammer. He's not the man he was 20 years ago. He cannot wrestle anymore.
So can you explain that a little bit? Because I feel like the WWE didn't really explain why Atlanta is such like a big factor in this match.
Hold on a second. Gideon, thank you so much for joining the heel faction.
Why is Atlanta? Atlanta was WCW fucking hotbed for it.
Well, that was where it was.
That's where
the home
Goldberg-
base was.
That's where Goldberg beat Hogan for the title.
Goldberg played professional football for the Atlanta Falcons
Mhm.
to start with. Then he went to the power plant in Atlanta and wrestled for an Atlanta-based promotion, and then won the title at Atlanta. So yeah, the Atlanta's huge for pretty much all WCW guys, but him especially because it spanned multiple careers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. Since he came back in 2017, I use that term came back very loosely. Name me one match, and I will sit here the entire night and I'll wait on it, where you saw anything other than a jab, a punch, a spear, or a jackhammer.
What year? 2017?
2017 to now. Because remember, he retired in 2004 at WrestleMania 20 with Brock Lesnar. He didn't wrestle from that point until fucking 2017 Survivor Series when he came back and beat Brock Lesnar in 86 seconds with a fucking spear and a fucking jackhammer.
Well, that was his finish.
But that's all he's been doing since 2017. Go watch all the Brock Lesnar matches. Go
He
watch
does
the match
that.
with Dolph Ziggler. Watch the fucking matches with fucking Undertaker. All he's done is spear, jackhammer. That's it. Except Undertaker, where he tried to fucking hit with a brainbuster.
Well, he does that head and arm like hip suplex. He does that
I haven't seen him use it.
pop up, the thing that Braun does now with the spinning into the.
And used it. He hasn't used
Maybe
any wrestling maneuvers except a spear and a jackhammer since 2017. Just think about it. Go think about any match. He's fucking spammed the fucking finish button on your fucking Smackdown controller. And that's all he's doing is his finishes because it's the only thing he can still fucking do.
Right. Yeah.
Like I'm honestly shocked he didn't try to fucking spear Gunther. I was expecting it.
Oh, he also does that thing where he's like starts set up with the jackhammer, but he does like the spinning neck breaker.
He hasn't done that since fucking WCW. He didn't even use that
So-
in fucking WWE.
He didn't?
No.
Well, fuck.
So, question. One more question for you guys. When it comes to this, you said it, Draven Gunther. He's, also I agree with you. Him being one of the best wrestlers that we have right now. Could he do the unthinkable and pull a great match out of Goldberg?
Goldberg would have to fucking put his ego aside and let Gunther call that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He would have to give
And let him lead
100% trust into Gunther. I think Gunther can have a fucking hell of a match with this fucking golf club right here. I think he can have a hell of a fucking match with this fucking box of fucking Jay Briscoe, Mark Briscoe. I think he can have a fucking hell of a match with this fucking packet of soy sauce and make it make sense. He's a fucking whiz.
Yeah.
But when Goldberg, because he even did this with the fucking Undertaker, tried to fucking politic his way into fucking calling the whole match. And Taker wasn't having that shit.
He never should have called any of his matches.
He never should have fucking came back in 2017.
No, he shouldn't have. But he got
Well, he's
how many
back,
more
y'all.
world titles since that time?
Dude, from fucking Brock,
Yeah.
back when Brock was somewhat relevant.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get the aura of this Goldberg.
Mm-mm.
Goldberg,
And he's not even when he's standing next to Gunther, he's not even physically intimidating. Like
No.
he's not the biggest guy in the fight right now.
Mm-mm. I don't get it.
Yeah.
All right.
July
well,
12th, y'all, is going down.
You know what I'm gonna be doing July 12th?
Watching All
that.
In.
we're gonna be
Nah.
watching All In.
Not watching that shit. That's for fucking sure.
All In, you are.
I ain't watching fucking Goldberg.
Well, he's not coming to All In. That's the same day.
I understand that. That's why I fucking said that.
Yeah. All right, you got one more?
Yeah. The last thing here, a good old, I should say, poor old Liv Morgan. She apparently really fucked up herself last night on Monday Night Raw after taking a regular just leg drop. And at first, because it was such a simple move, I wasn't sure if this was a actual injury or part of the storyline that they were telling, but seems like this is for real. She dislocated her shoulder,
Oh yeah.
and depending if she's gonna need surgery or not, she might be out a few months, which would suck because of everything that she's involved in a lot on Monday Night Raw. Did you guys see the clip and what did you guys
Mhm.
think?
It was a freak accident,
Yep.
a complete fluke. Like, I had no idea, but apparently Draven was telling me that people were blaming Kyrie for this. No,
Yeah.
everything went right. She just braced herself, and a freak accident happened.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely nobody did anything wrong in that spot.
100%.
It was technically fine. She just caught maybe her arm was twisted a little more than she expected or whatever. Anything could have happened, but she tried to brace herself and it popped her shoulder out.
Yeah.
Now, if it was a full dislocation, it probably will need surgery because those ligaments are going to be all stretched out. But I mean, if it's just a separation or a minor dislocation, she'll be back in
12 weeks.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not
But
like she can't be on TV. Like if she's out for 12 weeks, they're going to do something with the tag title.
Yeah.
They're going to either find a replacement for her or they're going to strip the titles or something like that. That sucks for her. But with fucking
Oh, I know what they're going to do.
not you.
Definitely not me.
Yeah.
But I know what they're going to do with those tag titles to further the storyline. They're going to have to let Roxanne take her place to defend the title.
Oh.
And that's going to
shit.
yeah.
That's gonna be
It's
fucking
going to
gnarly.
exacerbate that bullshit.
That's gonna be gnarly. That could be Liv's way out of fucking job. Could be.
Could be.
She's ready for another.
Yeah.
Anyway. Where was I?
I don't know. I was rude. I apologize.
Okay. Not like Elwood over here trying to check my blood pressure against my will.
We're talking about they're gonna have to do something with the tag titles, and she can still be.
Yeah. But as far as her, if it's just a separation, she ain't gotta have surgery or anything. You could throw that shit in a sling and she can go cut promos.
Yeah.
Case in fucking point. I can't tell you how many times I've seen fucking Punk with a fucking fucked up knee or a fucked up shoulder. I can't tell you how many times I've seen Shawn with a fucked up elbow. Fucking Hunter going out there, fucking limping around. It's not hard. You can still be used on fucking TV. The further progress it, they're just gonna have to, make minor tweaks here and there, keep you out of the fucking ring until it's time for you to fucking come back. If they're gonna run with the Roxanne Perez thing, they can really do some fucking magic there and actually make those fucking titles relevant.
Yeah.
Because here, let me fantasy book. Just for a minute.
All right.
Let's say they do that. Let's say Liv gets very jealous because Dom starts doing what Dom does and comes over here, starts fucking hanging out with Roxanne because she's
got gold.
She's got dino nuggies.
Oh, yep.
Where Liv only gets the regular nuggies. Dom's getting dino nuggies now with the fucking gold, right? Okay? Follow me on this. She finally gets clear. Adam leaves it up to Roxanne whether or not she can relinquish the title back to Liv or keep the title, and Liv's just got to fucking deal with it. Doesn't really. Still fucking tag champ. So she goes to fucking Raquel, insert last name here, try to talk her out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
To the point you can tell she's fucking pissed that they're even thinking about this because they've become such a great fucking team.
Sebastian, thank you so much.
Raquel turns on Liv. Where Raquel turns on Liv, right? And now she has to go through the entire locker room trying to find a partner. A doesn't work, B doesn't work, C doesn't work, and she's just run out of people. Who's left?
Rhea?
The one bitch she ran out of Judgment Day. Rhea. And they reform that tag team and become fucking tag team champions again.
Whew.
I forgot they were partners,
And if you run that right, you can run that until about Survivor Series because she's going to be out 12 to 18 weeks. That's 3 to 5 months. Let's say 3 months being optimistic if she don't have to have surgery. Let's see, July, August, September. You start it in September. You work through October for a pay-per-view with one of her random people. You build up from fucking October to Survivor Series with that fucking Rhea thing. You got fucking almost 6 months of fucking storyline right fucking there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a possibility, man. I mean, she's also, teased another title shot.
Well, fuck us.
Hold on.
He's coming back.
There I am.
Thought you got that out of your system earlier.
Yeah, I thought so too. But we gone over an hour, so it's like once every hour.
Fair. That's fair. Anyway, you were saying?
No, I would love to see that. That would be definitely interesting to see, but Liv Morgan also teased a potential another title match versus Io Sky, the thing with Nikki Bella at Evolution. Like, there's so many
Yeah.
things that she can do when she comes back. So hopefully she doesn't need surgery and she comes back in a few weeks. Because if not, damn, like that would suck. But
Yeah, she's involved in a ton of shit right now. You're
And
right.
isn't she still supposed to be filming a movie, or is she just get done filming?
She did that already.
Okay, that was another thing that I was concerned about. If she was done filming that, or if she still was filming.
Yeah, she. All right. Well, we hope Liv Morgan gets well soon. One of my favorites, and hope she comes back soon. And you're right. She doesn't need to be off television. They could turn this injury into a storyline and really push that her and the Judgment Day thing. That could be a great little storyline that they just backed into.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else?
nope, that's it for me today.
All right. Pleasantries, sir.
Since I'm not going to rant anymore tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget this Thursday night we will be having
Fantasy Wars.
He loves fucking saying it. He thinks he's William Regal or some shit. 4. Yeah, 4. Where we're going to be discussing the what if Bret Hart did not leave for WCW after the Montreal screw job. That is going to be fucking deep. Especially since Bret Hart wanted to come on here and try to talk shit with 2 of the fucking goats of talking shit. You stupid motherfucker. Anyway, just remember this, Bret, when you come back on and we fucking buried you fucking 6 ways to Sunday. Fucking twat waffle. Anyway, besides the point, as always, we will also be having Heel Shit Podcast this Sunday at noon Eastern, 11 Central. I almost fucked up. I'm getting tired. With your boys, Cordz, Draven Grimes. And as always, every Tuesday night, we're already here. It's Weekend Wrestling with Cordz, Draven Grimes, and the definition himself, Edgar from the Snug Wrestling Podcast. Edgar, please plug your shit real quick.
Yeah, thanks, Draven. This week is going to be a fun week in the Snug Wrestling Podcast, so please check it out. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Subscribe, leave your star ratings and review. We put out Monday Night Raw, where we talked about how WWE is booking all these crazy matches for fucking Saturday night's main event, Evolution, SummerSlam, and even we're starting to see some seeds for Survivor Series. So go check that episode. It's out now. And join us live on Thursday. Me and Mr. Blood are going to have a one-on-one where we're going to talk about Jey Uso and his run, from being a tag team to how he got over, why he got over, and why he's one of the most over guys today, because apparently a lot of people forgot about that. And if you don't catch it live, check it out on Apple Podcasts. I'll put it out later that day. So that's Snug Wrestling, y'all.
Awesome.
Awesome. And always don't forget to hit the socials up, the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram, Trovo, of course, YouTube, the TikTok, the Fippa Fappy. Those are fucking another one we use a lot. Oh, Discord. I don't know if we got Discord back up and running yet.
We don't really do much Discord,
but it's still there if you want to jump on that. I may start taking more over on Discord here in the coming weeks since my wrestling schedule's kind of freed up a little bit for the summertime because it's too fucking hot to work outside venues.
Yes, it is.
Holy shit. I work outside in the sun enough as it is. I don't want to wrestle in the fucking sun. Sorry, Rip. Love you, Rip. But I'm only partially Puerto Rican. You motherfucker. I still burn. And let's see who did that. One more time with the merch.
The
merch.
It's fucking beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yep. As always, we do have the HSP merchandise. We have the TFK merchandise. We have Dark Horse, Draven Grimes, Rip Ruiz, the fuck Logan Paul. We also have various other t-shirts out like the GAT 316, the Smoking the Benjamin, And you just put a new one out on the member side.
Did, and I put a new one out on the general side too. I put the definition of wrestling
Oh yeah,
up on the membership.
you didn't tell me you
on,
popped that
not
one
on
up.
the member site, on the Streamlabs site for everybody.
Hey,
It's
so
there.
you didn't let me know about that.
And I got a new shirt up on the members only merch store. So if you're a member, check it out. You get your own special link and your perks.
Mm-hmm. And we've heard you. We know y'all been wanting to get some of these hats here. I'm working with a distributor now. We will be having TFK and HSP hats, hopefully at the beginning of the month. Only going to be limited to 10 a piece. So if you want to go ahead and call dibs on those, email us at heelshitpodcast@gmail.com. Subject line, hat, something to do with the hat, and, claim it.
Yeah, absolutely. That over and we'll put you on the list.
Yep. I believe I'm going to do 20 plus shipping for those hats.
Okay.
So, yeah. If anybody's interested in those, go ahead and email us at heelshitpodcast@gmail.com. We had somebody that was going to get a free t-shirt tonight. If you're still on here, heelshitpodcast@gmail.com. Email us with your shipping information, shirt size, and we'll get it sent right out.
Yep.
And I think that's it.
And whoever joined as a Heel Faction Plus member, I don't have your name on here still. Send us an email as well so we can connect on the social medias. And then have you set up for the Zoom call at the end of the month.
Yep, that will be the last Saturday of this month.
So, that's going to be it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. For Draven Grimes and Edgar from the Snug Wrestling Podcast. I'm Dark Cordz. This has been Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. Peace.
K-pop sucks.